المجد مدرسة القيم، علم على رأس القمم. المجد مدرسة القيم، علم على رأس القمم. تندى يطاول مجدها، اسم له تفو الشيم، اسم له تفو الشيم.
Hello everybody, how are you today? I hope you are fine. My name is Mr. Ayman. Today we are going to study Unit 4, Parts 3 and 4. Be with me. أعزائي أحبائي طلبة مدارس المجد الصف الثاني المتوسط، يسعدني أن أكون معكم اليوم لشرح الوحدة الرابعة الدروس الثالث والرابع. كونوا معي. Conversation. Now we are going to listen to the text and answer questions on it.
Page 36. Conversation. What kind of vacation are you looking for? I'm looking for a vacation in an exotic and exciting place. I love to meet people and learn about new cultures. How about India? It's a bit too crowded, and I don't like Indian food. Do you like nature? We have ecological tours in the Costa Rican rainforest. You can stay in a treetop resort. It's a unique jungle experience. You're going to love it. I'm allergic to mosquitoes. Why don't you go to the Alps? You will experience French, Swiss, Italian, and German cultures. Actually, I want a place that isn't full of tourists. Somewhere off the beaten track. Your ending. What does the travel agent say in response to Omar's last statement? 1. Why don't you go to New Zealand? 2. How about Antarctica? There are no mosquitoes there. 3. Why don't you go to the Arabian Desert?
Listen, agent, what kind of vacation are you looking for? I'm looking for a vacation in an exotic and exciting place. I love to meet people and learn about new cultures. How about India? It's a bit too crowded and I don't like Indian food. Do you like nature? We have ecological tours in the Costa Rican rainforest. You can stay in a tree-top resort. It's unquenchable experience. You are going to love it. I'm allergic to mosquitoes. Why don't you go to Alps? You will experience French, Swiss, Italian, and German culture. Actually, I want a place that isn't full of tourists, somewhere off the beaten track. Be with me. We told you about it. Cultures mean ثقافة, nature, طبيعة. Actually means used to introduce an opposing idea. في الواقع بنستخدم عشان نعرض افكار ايه؟ of the beaten track mean بعيدا عن الطريق المألوف or not visited by many tourists. A place which not visited by many tourists. Tell me about your Indian and why don't you go to New Zealand? How much? How about Antarctica? There are no mosquitoes there. Why don't you go to Arabian Desert? Okay, choose one of them, or you can put your idea if you want. Question number 1. Why doesn't Omar want to go to India? Why doesn't Omar want to go to India? Very good. Omar doesn't want to go to India because it's a bit too crowded and he doesn't like the Indian food. This is number 1. Number 2. What's wrong with Costa Rica? What's wrong with Costa Rica? Omar said he is allergic to mosquito. لدي حساسية من ايه؟ من البعوض. 3. What kind of place is Omar looking for? Omar is looking for a place that is off the beaten track. About you. You can answer this question. What's your favorite kind of vacation? What do you like to do on the vacation? How often do you take a vacation? Where are you going to do on the next one? So I want you to answer this. It will be homework for you. Reading the stones of Al-Ula. We are going to listen to the text. Then we will mark the Adil is going to do, the things that Adil is going to do in Al-Ula. Listen to the text.
Page 31. 8. Reading. The Stones of Al-Ula. 2. Kasim_N at space.net. Subject. School trip to Al-Ula. Hi Kasim. I'm writing this email from our hotel in Al-Ula. We arrived this evening after a long bus journey from Medina. It's really too bad you couldn't join us on our school trip. We're going to learn so much about the historical sites that we can't learn in books. It's quite busy here in town, with tourists from all over the world who have come to visit Madain Saleh. Tomorrow a guide is going to show us around the site. We're also going to visit the museum, Al-Ula Oasis, and the old abandoned city. The archaeological site lies about 20 kilometers north of the town. It's also known as Al-Hijr because of the spectacular rock formations in the area. As you know, the site was settled by the Nabateans in the 1st century. There are over 100 rock-carved monuments that are spread over an area of 13.4 kilometers, and due to the dry climate, they are in an excellent state of preservation. The site was included in UNESCO's World Heritage List in 2008 because of its cultural and architectural importance. The desert around the oasis is covered by natural rock formations. Hundreds of curious shapes were carved by the wind into the soft sandstone, one of which resembles a giant elephant. The old city of Aldira is going to be very interesting. It has over 500 houses from the 13th century, with stone foundations and mud brick walls. Some of the stones were taken from the ruins of a Leonite settlement and still carry the ancient inscriptions. There is also a unique sundial that the inhabitants use to determine the start of Ramadan. Don't worry, I'll take lots of amazing pictures to show you. Adele.
Yes, now after reading, we are going to mark the things that Adil is going to do in Al-Ula. Is he going to ride an elephant? No. Is he going to go rock climbing? No. He is going to see amazing sensory. Very good. Also is going to visit tombs. He is going to go to the museum. Very good. He is not going to carve sandstone. So this will be the answer. You must know that Lian was an ancient civilization in the northwestern Arabia that exists about 2,500 years ago. Civilization here means Hadara. Okay. If you please, go to page 103, workbook. Now we are going to make question begin with what, when, which, how, where, who, and how long. First, we must know that we use what to ask about things. ما أو ماذا الأشياء. When we use it to ask about time. متى. Which for choice means أي أو أيهما للاختيار. How we use it to ask about means of transport. تستخدم للسؤال عن وسائل المواصلات. Where أين we use it to ask about places. Who من we use it to ask about someone. How long we used to ask about the period. بنسأل بقى عنده طول المدة. Not your name. My name is Adnan Abdullah. So the question will be, what is your name? Number 2, not space. Are you going? I'm going to Orlando, Florida. This is the place. So we can ask using where. Where are you going? I'm going to Orlando, Florida. Space. Number 3. Are you going to stay with? I'm going to stay with my uncle. My uncle there is a person. So the question must begin with, who are you going to stay with? 4. Are you going to get to your uncle's house? I'm going to take a taxi. We want to use a question word which asks about means of transport. So the answer will be how are you going to get to your uncle's house? 5. Are you going to stay in Florida? I'm going to stay about a week. Length, مدة. How long are you going to stay in Florida? 6. Are you going to do in Orlando, sorry? I'm going to visit Disney World. So I ask here about things. What are you going to do in Orlando? 7. Airport are you going to fly out of? I'm going to fly out of Orlando Airport to go to New York. So here is choice, so we can use which airport, أي المطارات. The last one, are you going to leave the United States? I'm going to leave next month. Here is the time, so we will use when to ask about time. Answer this question about you. Who is Adnan going to stay with in Florida? عدنان هيمكث مع مين في Florida? Very good. He is going to stay with his uncle. What is Adnan going to do on his vacation? Excellent. He is going to go to visit Disney World. Where is Adnan going to fly to after his stay in Orlando? Excellent. He is going to fly to New York. The last question, when is Adnan going to leave the United States? Adnan is going to leave United States next month. This is the answer for it. My dear students, now we are going to go to the last lesson, part 4. Be with me. For meaning and function, we are going to talk about adverb. Before adverb, I'm going to talk about adjective. Adjective, as we said before, a word which describe noun. الصفة هي كلمة تصف اسم. Adjective must be in front of noun or after verb to be. مكان الصفة دائما قبل الاسم. Like tall tree. Number 2, after verb to be. The tree is tall. But what about the adverb? الأحوال. Adverb, a word which is used to describe verb. الحال هي كلمة تصف فعل. Also we can use adverb to describe another to describe adjective or another adverb. يبقى الحال كلمة بيوصف فعل صفة أو حال. اوكي يا شباب. Adverb consists of adjective plus ly. الحال دايما بيتكون بإضافة ly للصفة. We use it to describe only verbs. يستخدم لوصف الأفعال. He is quick. هو سريع. He runs quickly. quick سريع. quickly بسرعة. He drives slowly. هو يقود ببطء. هنا أنا بوصف القيادة. We add ly for adjective. ضفنا ly للإيه؟ للصفة. He is reading the map carefully. يقرأ الخريطة بانتباه أو بعناية. طبعا to add ly عشان نضيف ly number 1 if we end with لو انتهت ب ما بنحذفش بنضيف ايه ly. if it end with y لو انتهت ب y after constant بعد حرف ساكن we change y into I and we add ly. لو انتهت ب y يا شباب قبلها حرف ساكن تقلب ال y إلى I then we add ly. like heavy heavy heavily heavily. easy easily. But you must know we have some word which is consist and adverb in the same time. بعض الكلمات بعض الصفات صفات وأحوال في نفس الوقت. like fast سريع بسرعة. it's wrong to say fastly. من الخطأ يا شباب ان انا اجيب كلمة fastly. hard صعب صلب جاد غزير. also as adjective. as adverb بصعوبة بصلابة بجد بغزارة. when I say he is a hard working. He works hard. he is hard working يعني هو عامل جد. he works hard يعمل بايه؟ بجد. late, high, and the word early. These words are adjective and adverb at the same time. Remember, we have hard, صفة, adjective and adverb. Also, we have word like hardly, but hardly here adverb means قلما أو نادرا. Okay يا شباب. You must remember that. تذكر. Okay. It's important about adverb. Some adjective which end with ly. When we change it into adverb, we use in a adjective ly way. Ali is friendly. When I want to change it into adverb, Ali treats in a friendly way. Ali is friendly. Ali ودود. Ali treats in friendly way يعني علي يتعامل بطريقة ودية. There's only one kind of adverb. ده نوع واحد من الأحوال. We call it adverb of manners. But we have many adverb. There is adverb of time, ظرف المكان, which relate to time. Adverb of place, like somewhere, here, there. Adverb of frequency, ظرف التكرار, always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. Okay. Adverb of degree, ظرف الدرجة, like, extremely, quiet, very. Okay. And the last one, adverb of manner. The last part, some adjective doesn't end with ly. بعض الصفات يا شباب في التحويل ما بتنتهيش ب ly, like good, will be well. He is a good player. He plays well. He is a good player. هو يلعب بطريقة جيدة. He is a good player. هو لاعب جيد. He plays well. يلعب بطريقة جيدة. Adverb of manner are followed by adding ly to an adjective to express how something is done. Adverb of manner usually do go after the main verb or after the object of the main verb. He drives slowly. He is reading the map carefully. If the adjective ends with l, we will add ly. Ending with y, we will change y into I and we add ly. Some adjective and adverb have the same form. بعض الصفات والأحوال لهم نفس الشكل. Like fast, he is a fast driver. Adjective, he drives fast. هو يقود بسرعة. He is a hard worker. He works hard. He ate late dinner. He ate dinner late. The mountain is high. They climbed high. The adverb of form of good is well. الحال من كلمة good هي well. And the comparative form is better. He is a good player. He plays well. He plays better than he did last year. Now we are going to change some of them. معايا بقى يا شباب كده. عادل is a careful drive. We said that عادل drives carefully. Number 2. Hamid has allowed love. Hamid has allowed love. We are going to change loud to loudly. So here we are going to say Hamid loves loudly. Hamid loves loudly. He always eat an early dinner. He always eat dinner early. Fadwa and Amal are slow readers. Fadwa and Amal read slowly. Saeed is a good tennis player. Saeed plays tennis well. Sabah is a quiet speaker. Sabah speaks quietly. Is Khalid a hard worker? Does Khalid work hard? Majid and Ali are fast runner. Majid and Ali run fast. Learning English is easy for me. So we can say he learns English easily. Is my writing better now? Do I write better now? The last one. He jumped over the high wall. He jumped high over the wall. Number B, we are going to complete with the adverb. How was your vacation to Norway? He doesn't start, so I will get the adverb from good. It will be well. Because my flight left late like it. Late, adverb and adjective at the same time. The plane took wildly. So I was happy when it landed safely. بأمان. Wasn't it cold there? Yes, but I dressed warmly. So did you go skiing? Of course. I took lessons on the first day. I learned quickly and easily. I spent the week skiing fast down the hills. What did you do in the evening? I sat comfortably by the fire and watched the snowfall peacefully. These are the answers for it. Okay, if you please go to workbook page 104. We are going to read the text and answer the question with, Hi Russian, how are you? You are going to have a lot of fun skiing in June, and I love your idea. Let's definitely spend the weekend together in the fall. Fall there means autumn, فصل الخريف. It's going to be perfect after my vacation to Malaysia and you're to Dubai. I have more information about my trip. First, we are going on a river safari to see wildlife like monkeys, orangutan, and elephants. Our next adventure is climbing the Mount Canabala. We are going to hike for 5 hours and stay overnight at the rest house. Early the next morning, we are going to climb all the way to the top. It's going to be wonderful view at sunrise. I am a little afraid, but we are going to have an experienced guide for the climb. Finally, we are going to relax at the beach for a few days. I'm going to pack warm clothes for our climb. Sweatpants, sweater, and a good pair of hiking boots. Are you going to pack warm clothes too? Of course, I'm going to take some shorts and shirts. You and I are going to have a great summer vacation, and we are going to have great fall vacation too. All my best, Sam. What about the questions? Number one, who is going to go skiing in the summer and where? I think his answers will be Rashid in Dubai. Okay, what is Saad going to do on his vacation? He is going to go on a river safari, climb mountain, and relax at the beach. This is the answer for it. The last number three. How long is Saad going to climb before he reaches the rest house? About 5 hours. About 5 hours. The answer will be about 5 hours. The last question. What is Saad going to pack? Warm clothes, sweat pants, sweater, hiking boots, some shorts, and some shirts. These are the answers for the last question. That was for today. Goodbye and good luck. See you soon. ده كان نهاية درسنا اليوم. أتمنى تكونوا استفدتم منه وإلى لقاء آخر قريب والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.